Hello, fellow weirdos. I'm Andy Negative, and today we're looking at the most expensive left-handed guitars for sale on the internet right now. So this is the first listing I saw, and it's the most expensive guitar listed on Reverb right now for left-handed people, and it is a left-handed Fender Telecaster from 1951 for $126,000, down from $190,000. So apparently this is the first left-handed Telecaster ever made. That's what it says. Looking at a rare as a hen's teeth, maybe. You're looking at a rare as a hen's teeth, maybe. 1951 left-handed Fender Telecaster, the first ever made, period. One owner. Please watch the video. Oh, there's a video. We got some pictures here. That's a nice looking guitar. It's cool. I feel like I'm gonna get tetanus just looking at this guitar for too long. Honestly, it's so old and it is so beat up, and it's dope. This is the patent for the Telecaster. Not this Telecaster, just Telecasters in general. This is a super beat up guitar. You're gonna get lockjaw just thinking about this guitar. Look at that fretboard. That is mangled. It's cool though. I like that it's beat up. It's got like a really cool vibe to it, but it looks like trash. I would love to have a guitar that looked like this, because this looks amazing. That's road worn. Definitely road worn. Oh wow. That is rusty. Good on them. There's a lot of pictures. Left hand neck. Nice. They got it right. But something I noticed while I was watching the video, this guitar has no high E string for whatever reason. Oh yeah, okay, it's mangled. You can see that saddle is mangled. It's not even like a full usable guitar. It's cool. It's super duper duper cool. And like, it's rad that it's like a piece of history, but it doesn't work. It's good enough for punk rock, obviously. Like, you don't need the high E string. $125,000 for 5 strings and wood that has just been through the ringer. Does anybody need this guitar? I mean, maybe. Why don't you let me know if someone needs this guitar? Personally, I don't think I need this guitar. I can feel my jaw tightening up just looking at it. So the next one up is this Fender Stratocaster. It's a 1965 Stratocaster, and like, here's the thing is, it's just a Stratocaster from 1965. There's no information about it in the description. It's just, it is a 65 Stratocaster. And like, that's cool, but $38,000 for a guitar? Are you mad? It's just a Stratocaster. I get that it's like an old Stratocaster, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. Okay, it's been played. It's got some wear around the edges, and there's some dings on it for sure. But whoever had this, like, they took good care of this guitar. But like, it's just a Stratocaster. It is literally nothing special about it at all, other than that it's from 65. You gonna tell me that just because it's old, it's worth $40,000? Are you out of your mind? Well, it has a case though. Oh, look how worn in the string area is on this case. Oh, that's brutal. Some mangling there underneath the back plate. Okay, clearly this guitar is well maintained. It's very old. But the thing is, like, why are you charging so much money for just a regular, like, it's a Stratocaster. Original, rare. It's not that rare. Look at all these Stratocasters and Telecasters. 66, 63, 67. It's not that rare. This is an older Stratocaster that is like literally less money. It's still an insane amount of money. You'd have to be out of your mind to spend that much money on a guitar. At least this one's got some information on it. I didn't even mean to click this one. I just wanted to show you that there's like even older guitars for less money. How did people like make the decision that they're gonna be like, okay, I've got this really old guitar, I'm gonna charge $40,000 for it. That'll be good. You're out of your damn mind. Okay, here's one. So this is a custom shop Gibson Jimi Hendrix Flying V. Now, of course, it's got to be a Jimi Hendrix guitar, because like, with left-handed people, there's only like 2 artists that left-handed people know about. One of them is Jimi Hendrix, so there's got to be a Jimi Hendrix guitar. Widely regarded as the most innovative guitarist of the rock era. That has nothing to do with being left-handed, but that's fine. Is a custom shop V, which he's more known for using a Stratocaster, but okay, fair enough. I guess he also used a Flying V, so that's pretty cool. Only 25 left-handed models ever created. Okay, but it's just like a Flying V. I don't think this one was played by Jimi Hendrix. I think that this is just one of a custom shop run that they did of guitars, and it's cool, but like, man, $18,000 for like what's kind of a cool-ish looking old Flying V? Oh, there's a certification. So he definitely signed off on them making these guitars. Oh, and I think of Jimi Hendrix, I think of Stratocaster, upside down Stratocasters. If you really like Jimi Hendrix, I could see maybe you wanting to have have one of these as part of his little history or whatever. Don't get me wrong, great guitar player, but that's what left-handed people get, right? We basically get like Jimi Hendrix, and that's pretty much it. And like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but like, is it $17,000 cool? I don't know. I don't really like Flying V's that much myself. So personally, I'm gonna take a pass on this one, but just so you guys know, you could have a guitar that Jimi Hendrix signed off on. Do you need to spend $18,000 on a Jimi Hendrix guitar that they only made 25 of? Like, obviously there wasn't that much demand for it at the time. Otherwise, maybe they would have made some more. Oh boy, speaking of Jimi Hendrix, look at this. Okay, now I know for a fact that Fluff covered this one on one of his episodes of Ridiculous Reverb, and I because I guess it's left-handed. So this is a $16,000 guitar that someone painted. I don't want to criticize anybody's art style, but oh, the painting of Jimi Hendrix is pretty good. It just like on the guitar, it just looks so wrong. And it's just a Warmoth guitar. There's just holes in the headstock. Oh yeah, we couldn't even be arsed to put in string trees. Oh man, and it doesn't come with strings. You probably gotta buy your own strings. Wow, this guitar is in mint condition with ash body was spray painted purple. Oh no. Lots of left-handed Jimi Hendrix guitars on this website. Oh, okay, so they basically just paint Jimi Hendrix onto left-handed guitars and they sell them for $16,000. Look, I'm not gonna tell you how much the value of art is, because obviously it's subjective and it's totally up to the buyer. This guitar at most is like a couple $100 to get the body, and then they spray painted it and painted Jimi Hendrix on it. Maybe, and this is just like my offhanded criticism about it, maybe if they would have painted the entire guitar the same color as the background of Jimi Hendrix in the painting, like that would have maybe looked cool, but instead it's like, here's this random slapped on painting of Jimi Hendrix over a quarter of the guitar, but the rest of the guitar is different colors that don't match at all. Okay, fair enough. So here we have a James Trussart, left-handed Steelmaster for just over $8,000. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but is a Steelmaster guitar, is it what I think it is? Okay, I thought for a second that maybe this was a guitar that was made out of metal, like the body was made out of metal. No, it's just topped with metal. My back hurts. My back hurts looking at this guitar. It's cool looking. It's really cool looking. Oh boy, this is clearly a custom made, very limited supply guitar. The color is dope, but like a guitar that's got metal on it is gonna be so heavy. Probably one and the only in the market. Extremely rare. Rusty antique snakeskin Steelmaster with snakeskin engraved top. Yeah, pickguard and head cap. So basically it's just a jazz master that has metal on top of the wood. It's cool. It probably weighs so much. If you really like metal guitars and you need a super metal guitar, I don't want a guitar that's made of metal. That's gonna hurt. You're gonna cut yourself. You're gonna cut yourself, and you're definitely gonna need a tetanus shot. Okay, we're in it for the memes, guys. This is a BCA Rich Warlock, a left-handed one, for $6,000. Oh man, I feel like this guitar was a joke. Like, I don't think that they were being serious when they designed this. I feel like someone drew this on a napkin at BC Rich and was like, I have an idea for a pointy guitar. And then everybody laughed, but like one person in production didn't get the memo and they decided to just make it. I've always thought these guitars were so weird looking. Nice photos, dude. You've obviously got some gear though. That's pretty cool. Really bad at taking photos. That's okay, because you've got this left-handed BC Rich. Focus your camera on the subject, not on your gear. I can see the other guitars too. It's got a collection. The other guitars aren't even left-handed. Those are right-handed guitars. This person is a right-handed guitar player that just happens to have a lefty BC Rich for whatever reason, as you do. I am awestruck by this guitar. It's a 2000s, so it's 21 years old. It's not that old in terms of guitars. It's old. It's old enough to drink in the United States, which is good for it, honestly, because it probably needs it. And this is the kind of guitar that likes to go out for a drink, you know what I mean? It has a few too many drinks, and it stands really close to you and scream talks about how certain genres of metal aren't really real metal because their hair isn't long enough and they don't wear enough denim jackets or something like that. That's what this guitar is. Selling on behalf of a friend, that's why they're not left-handed. Warlock Supreme, Ebony, 24 frets. You know, it's like this was a case queen for many years. I've never heard that term before. That's an interesting, that's weird. I don't like that. Case queen? I don't like that. That makes me really uncomfortable. Ugh, what a gross thing to call a guitar. This is as close as you can get to a new one. Do you want a new one of these? Do you want a used one of these? Like, does anybody want this guitar? Like, I feel like their friend just like, hey, can you sell this guitar for me? Yeah, I'll do it. No one's gonna buy this guitar. For $6,000 for like a guitar that you probably don't even want to pay $300 for? I'm sorry, I'm taking a pass on this one. That's a no from me, dog. And finally, we have, of course, the other option for people that are left-handed. You either like Jimi Hendrix or you like Kurt Cobain, because those are personality traits, right? I remember when these came out. In 2012, they released for the 30-year anniversary of Nevermind or whatever, they released these custom Mustang Kurt Cobain models. And don't get me wrong, they're super rad. Like, I like Kurt Cobain as much as anybody else. But when these guitars came out, they were like $1,000, maybe $1,200 brand new. And this person wants $3,500 for it. That's like 150% markup for a guitar that I don't think sold that well. I think they're really rad looking guitars. I've seriously considered buying one of these when they were new, but I didn't want to spend $1,200 on one. So who in their right mind would think that this has gone up in value just because they're not making them anymore? You know why they're not making them anymore? Because they didn't sell very well. These things did not appreciate in value, at least not 200%. They look cool, don't get me wrong, they're dope. They're really straightforward, really simple. They seem like they're probably really rad guitars. I couldn't play one because I couldn't try one out here in my city, and I didn't want to. Oh, there's Kurt. There he goes. He's playing a Mustang. Not this Mustang, just a Mustang. Oh boy. In addition to being an excellent guitar to play and very versatile, this instrument is undoubtedly an investment for collectors. If it's such an investment for a collector, why are you selling it? Ugh. This is way too much. This is not a collector's piece. This is like a cool guitar that they made to roll off of the hype of Nevermind turning 30 years or whatever. And they're really cool guitars, but like they're not worth $4,000. There's no way. You're out of your mind. Like no one should buy this guitar for this much money. If you didn't buy one when they came out, you don't need one of these guitars. They're Japan-made Fenders. You can get a better Mustang for less money than this. It's just because it's got the artist's name on it that you're gonna try to overcharge people? I don't think so. This person's out of their mind. You can keep it. You can keep it. How about that? Yeah, you can keep it. All right, and that's it for this look at some of the most expensive guitars on the internet right now. If you found this video insightful, informative, or hopefully entertaining, please just obliterate that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you in another video. I'm Andy Negative, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye!